Good morning and welcome back to the channel. A couple new subscribers, so welcome. Thank you. I hope you like the content. Go back and watch some old videos. Yeah. Anyway, we're on Exmoor. It's clear. Golden hour starting. It looks absolutely stunning from the van so far. Blue hour's just ending. The moon's over there. The moon looks absolutely gorgeous. But let's grab a sunrise. I'm guessing you can guess where I am. I'm back at that tree. Only for sunrise, so don't switch off because I missed it last week and it's clearly here. Clearly sunrise is coming this week. I want that shot, so I'm going to spend half an hour down there with golden hour and wait until the sun pops its head over Dunkery Beacon, and then we're off to today's location. Bear with, let's go. I tell you what, it's still bitterly cold up here. The van was showing about -1, but there's a slight bit of wind which is really taking the edge off it and chilling it down even further. Oh, right, this is how beautiful the world is, right? So I get out of the van, I look over about 50 yards away and there's two animals on the horizon. I thought, oh, it's the Exmoor ponies. It's not, it's a couple of deer. They are still stalking me now. They've moved back a bit, but man, you just got to be able to experience it. It's stunning. We're so lucky. I think that might be a bit blown out. We got there a bit. There you are. Look at that sky. Do you know what? It's just appreciate the life I have and what I've been given, man. That's a bit deep for this time of the morning, but wow. Do you know what? There's a slight haze over there over Minehead. The Exmoor ponies are out. It's calm. It's a tiny bit windy, but nothing serious. There's a few wispy clouds. Golden hour. Do you know what? It's quite emotional. I don't often get emotional. A friend of ours got some really shitty news this week. Awful. I won't go into it. But this is gorgeous and my eyes can see it, and a lot of people aren't that lucky, are they? So enjoy it. Here's the picture. Right, sunrise is done, sun's up, the wind's dropped a tiny bit. It was bloody bitter. I almost didn't do this route. So what I've got planned is a 2-mile walk from the main road. I've downloaded the Ordnance Survey app and you get a 2-week free trial with it. I'm not endorsing it, no, just doing a 2-week free trial, see what it's like. So you can preload a route, you can plan your route at home, you can then download that route to your phone. If you're in somewhere like this with no signal, you can still use the route. And I thought this would be easier because I'm crossing fields, so it'd take me the right way with the bridleways and the rights of way. So I'm seeing how that goes. Where I'm going, it's 2 miles there. It's on top of the highest peak I can find to look over Larkbarrow. I don't know what the ruin is like there. I don't think it's much, but we'll go up, we'll have a look, we'll get a bit of a walk out of it, and we'll see what we can see. I've chosen this route because it's undulating. So I'm hoping whilst walking I'll get some different bits of light hitting different bits of the valleys and the hills, and we'll see what we can pick off. So no particular plan. I think the only thing that's really planned here is the walk, and I'm about half a mile into it. Let's go. Hey, so about 0.6 of a mile away from where I want to be, my little planned route. Just tried composition back there in the bottom of the valley. I haven't talked you through it because I'm not particularly sure it worked. I was shooting into the sun coming up over the hill, which is never easy at the best of times to get that starburst, and it was lighting a part of the grass. I tell you what I do, so I put the photo up now whilst I'm talking. So if you're seeing that picture, it worked. If it didn't, then you're still seeing my ugly mug of a face. It's really bleak up here. It's very beautiful, but it's very bleak. Could have done with some cloud in the sky really, but never mind. I really feel I should have the 600 lens on. I just got a gut feeling I'm going to come across some deer in a minute, because we are so far away from the road now. The trouble is, if I change it, I got to bloody carry it, and I hate changing my lens out in the field because it just encourages dirt and dust to get in there. But if these situations arise, then you got to have the right lens on at the right time, haven't you? Let's see, I'll walk a little bit further. Still tons of ground frost up here. Must be so cold up here overnight last night. Like I said, half a mile away from where we want to be. I'm looking over there. I'm starting to see a bit of a composition coming through. I want to get up there a bit. Just try and look down the valley. Give me some sort of leading line. Let's keep going. Right, and here we are. It's a little bit plain, I've got to be honest, but there's a couple compositions up here I want to try and pick out. One of them, whilst I've got the big lens on, is this over there. I hope you can see that. It's there. It's like a snaky little valley that leads off into the distance. It's a real shame it's a blue sky. It really is. Some cloud would have, made it look a bit more tremendous, but let's pick it off. Let's use the 200 to 600 to isolate that valley. Give me a sec and I'll talk you through it. Right, I'm not entirely sure I completely like it. I've isolated it completely. So it's over there. I'm currently at 1/100th f13 ISO 64. I do, I don't. I love the way the shadow is contrasting over the darker parts of the valley there. Do you know, one day it'd be awesome to walk over there. I'll stick the shot up now, see what you think, and then we'll head over to the other composition I wanted to get. Alright, so I've done this 4-shot focus stack. As you can see, obvious gate. Leading line all along the fence, off into the distance. There's a tree, a house. I've brought the camera down to kill that white sky off. Blue, white sky. So I've focused on the gate. I've then focused on this patch of grass. And then I've zoomed right in and focused as far as I can see on the fence, the leading line of the fence. And then again, I've jumped right over to infinity as far as I can see with the eye, naked eye, and focused on that. So it's a 4-shot focus stack. F13, 250th of a second shutter speed to capture this grass because it is quite windy up here. And ISO, I've forgotten. ISO 125. I'll put it up now, man. I really like it. I love the way the fence is ever so slightly tilted into the shot. Absolutely love that. It's another one of those Exmoor bits, isn't it, where it's like everything's worn and torn and old, and it's just gracious. It's beautiful. There's not a great deal of colour. I got some greens here, and the rest is a vague sort of straw yellow colour, but I like it. I'll put it up now. One of the day. I'm almost back to the road. About half a mile to go. I walked through this valley on the way. I've come out and I've gone back the same way. So I spin you around. We've got the beautiful valley. There's a path that leads all the way back up through. So I've cut the sky out. It's probably about there. And just focus stacked with these trees and the background, just to make sure everything in there is sharp. I can't remember the settings because I packed all the camera away. I'll put the settings up at the bottom of the picture. Here it is. I'm almost back at the road. That was nice. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I've only got one day off this week. That was what the doctor ordered. It's a good 6 miles, sunrise, and some landscape photography. What's not to like? Seen some deer, been in with the wildlife, loving it. Announcement. Not only have I booked a trip to Scotland, I have now booked a trip in March to aviation heaven. That is the Mac Loop in Wales. I've got 5 days to myself, a mountain, and hopefully the Royal Air Force and the United States Air Force putting on a show. So I am super excited about that. Going away, campsite, in the van, 5 days in the van, electrical hookup, get the van charged every night. Bloody excellent. Brings me on to my van, really. It's an asset, isn't it? It is my biggest asset in the photography toolbox, where I can just turn up and sleep, turn up and cook. I got power, I can charge stuff. And going to Wales, I know it might be a bit chilly still in March, but the campsite is 30 quid a night, rather than a hotel, which is probably mega expensive, and I'll be 12 miles away from the Loops car park. That is awesome. That is my biggest asset with that van. It's an excellent tool. Right, that is the last stream cross today. Got to admit, this way was, sorry, I'm trying to get out of the sun here. This route was a bit bland, got to be honest. There wasn't much. You could have done with some clouds, you could have done with some drama, perhaps mood and rain. So perhaps I'll come back this way when I'm given that opportunity with the weather. It's beautiful to get out this morning. It's beautiful to get out in the sunrise. That's made my day. I think that's it. I think I'm done. We're back at the road. In a minute we'll have some breakfast and we'll mosey on home. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your comments over the last few weeks, and I just hope the channel keeps on growing, because I love what I do. I absolutely love it. It clears my mind, it sets me up. It's awesome. And do you know what else I enjoy? I enjoy the workflow of building the video, editing the pictures, getting them all ready, framing them up, going through the video, building the video. It's awesome, really. And I meet good people, you know, and I think that's why I prefer YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it on that. I prefer YouTube. Take care, see you next week, wherever we go.